Competition. It's a word often associated with rivalry, a battle for supremacy, a zero-sum game where one's gain is another's loss. But what if we could reimagine competition? What if, instead of tearing each other down, businesses could find ways to grow together? This is the essence of collaborative competition. It's about moving beyond the traditional win-lose mentality and embracing a win-win approach. Imagine a world where companies view each other not just as rivals, but also as potential partners. Collaborative competition is not about shying away from healthy competition. It's about recognizing that true success often lies in working together. The power of collaboration is perhaps most evident in the tech industry, where fierce rivals have often found common ground to achieve mutually beneficial outcomes. A prime example is the unlikely partnership between Microsoft and Apple in the 1990s. Microsoft invested $150 million in Apple, helping the struggling company regain its footing. This strategic alliance benefited both parties. Microsoft developed software for Apple's Macintosh platform. The Microsoft-Apple partnership serves as a powerful testament to collaborative competition. These two tech giants achieved a win-win outcome that benefited the entire industry. While healthy competition can drive innovation and progress, unhealthy competition can be detrimental, leading to unethical practices and market distortions. The telecom scandal in India is a prime example. Intense competition led to a massive corruption scandal.
This cutthroat competition backfired, eroding public trust.
It highlights the dangers of unchecked competition. Prioritizing short-term gains over ethics can be severe. Fostering a culture of collaborative competition requires a fundamental shift in perspective, a move away from the traditional zero-sum mentality towards a more inclusive and cooperative approach. It starts with recognizing that collaboration is not a sign of weakness, but rather a strategic imperative for success in today's interconnected world. Businesses need to move beyond viewing their competitors solely as rivals and start seeing them as potential partners, each bringing unique strengths and perspectives to the table. This requires a willingness to engage in open dialogue, to share information and resources, and to work together towards common goals. This shift in mindset paves the way for a more collaborative and innovative business environment, where companies can leverage each other's strengths to create new products and services, explore new markets, and ultimately drive industry-wide growth. Embracing partnerships, leveraging strengths for mutual benefit. Partnerships are the cornerstone of collaborative competition. By joining forces with other businesses, even those operating in the same industry, companies can leverage each other's strengths to achieve outcomes that would be difficult or impossible to achieve alone. For instance, imagine two small businesses, one specializing in product design and the other in marketing. By partnering, they can combine their expertise to launch a new product that leverages the design capabilities of one company and the marketing prowess of the other. This allows them to compete more effectively against larger, more established players in the market. Partnerships can take various forms, from joint ventures and strategic alliances to cross-promotional campaigns and shared research initiatives. The key is to identify areas of synergy where the strengths of one company complement the strengths of another. By embracing partnerships, businesses can expand their reach, tap into new markets, share resources and expertise, and ultimately achieve greater success than they could independently. Fostering fair play, leveling the playing field for sustainable growth. Collaborative competition thrives in an environment of fair play, where all participants adhere to ethical business practices and compete on a level playing field. This includes transparency in pricing and marketing, respect for intellectual property rights, and a commitment to ethical sourcing and labor practices. When businesses operate with integrity and adhere to fair play principles, it builds trust among competitors, consumers, and regulators, This fosters a more stable and sustainable business environment, where companies can focus on innovation and growth without resorting to unethical or predatory practices. Fair play ensures that competition remains healthy and productive, encouraging businesses to compete on the basis of merit and innovation rather than resorting to shortcuts or unethical tactics. This creates a virtuous cycle where ethical behavior is rewarded and the entire industry benefits from a commitment to integrity and fairness. A vision for a brighter future. Shared success. Shared prosperity. Imagine a future where businesses view each other not as adversaries, but as collaborators in a shared mission to create value for customers, employees, and society as a whole. This is the promise of collaborative competition, a future where cooperation fuels innovation, drives economic growth, and creates a more prosperous and equitable world. In this future, businesses prioritize win-win outcomes, recognizing that their success is intertwined with the success of others. They share knowledge and resources, work together to solve industry-wide challenges, and champion ethical business practices that benefit all stakeholders. This vision of shared success extends beyond the walls of individual companies. Collaborative competition can transform entire industries, fostering innovation, creating new jobs, and driving economic growth. It can also lead to more sustainable business practices as companies work together to address environmental and social challenges. The ripple effect of collaboration, transforming industries and communities. The impact of collaborative competition extends far beyond the individual businesses involved. When companies embrace cooperation, the benefits ripple outwards, transforming industries, revitalizing communities, and creating a more equitable and prosperous society.
Consider the example of local farmers' markets. These markets represent a form of collaborative competition, where farmers come together to sell their produce directly to consumers. This benefits both the farmers, who gain a direct sales channel, and avoid the middlemen, and the consumers, who have access to fresh, locally sourced food.
Furthermore, farmers' markets often become community gathering places, fostering social interaction and strengthening local economies. This illustrates how collaborative competition can have a positive social impact, revitalizing communities and creating a sense of shared prosperity.
The ripple effect of collaboration can be seen in various other sectors, from healthcare and education to technology and manufacturing. When businesses work together, they can achieve breakthroughs in research and development, improve access to essential services, and create new opportunities for education and employment. Embracing the collaborative spirit. A call to action for leaders and businesses. Embracing collaborative competition requires a conscious effort from business leaders to foster a culture of cooperation, both within their organizations and within their industries. It requires a shift in mindset, from viewing competition as a zero-sum game to recognizing the power of collaboration in achieving shared success. Leaders must champion this shift by promoting open communication, encouraging knowledge sharing, and rewarding collaborative behavior. They must also be willing to engage with competitors in a spirit of partnership, identifying areas of common ground and seeking mutually beneficial outcomes. Furthermore, businesses need to invest in building trust with their competitors, establishing clear channels of communication, and developing shared values and principles that guide their interactions. This foundation of trust is essential for fostering a culture of collaborative competition, where businesses feel comfortable sharing information, resources, and expertise. The transition to a more collaborative business landscape requires a collective effort. By embracing the spirit of cooperation, businesses can unlock new levels of innovation, drive sustainable growth, and create a more prosperous and equitable future for all. Conclusion. Towards a future defined by cooperation and collective progress. In a world increasingly defined by complexity and interdependence, the traditional model of cutthroat competition is no longer sustainable. Collaborative competition offers a compelling alternative. a path where businesses can thrive not by tearing each other down, but by working together to create a more prosperous future for all. This approach recognizes that true success lies not in dominating the market, but in creating value for all stakeholders, customers, employees, partners, and society as a whole. It's about fostering an environment where innovation flourishes, businesses grow sustainably, and the benefits of economic progress are shared widely. As we move forward, it is essential that businesses embrace the spirit of collaboration, recognizing that their success is intertwined with the success of others. By working together, sharing knowledge, and fostering a culture of fair play, businesses can unlock new levels of innovation, drive sustainable growth, and create a future defined by cooperation and collective progress.